Welcome everyone to the first episode of the new series Mediterranean cuisine. Today I'm going to show you a dish which you can make at home. It's a very specific dish for Israel. So we're going to start our journey through the Mediterranean countries with Israel. We're going to make Shakshuka. There is restaurants dedicated only for this dish in Israel. It's very popular. I understand the origins of this dish is not necessarily in Israel, but it's extremely popular in Israel. So we're gonna go through all the ingredients and I'm gonna show you how to do it step by step. But very important, you need to follow the recipe strictly. Let's go through the ingredients and we're gonna start to cook. For this amazing dish we need, how you can see, only few ingredients, and they are very basic ingredients. Let's go through them. I got here 1 tin of cherry tomatoes in tomato passata, in tomato juice. I got here half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I prefer to use the cayenne pepper. Normally it's done with fresh chili, but I prefer the cayenne pepper. I got here half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt. I got 2 spring onions, half of a red onion. I'm gonna use some fresh parsley. Normally it's done with coriander, but I prefer the parsley. I got here 3 lovely eggs and some fresh salty cheese. It's goat cheese, this one. You can use sheep cheese, you can use cow cheese, it's up to you. These are all the ingredients. I'm gonna chop up the onions and the parsley and we're gonna start to cook. All the action will be in one pan. This is a 1 pan breakfast dish. There's not too much prep to do for this recipe. I'm gonna start with the red onion. I'm gonna finely chop it. You can use only red onion if you want, or you can use white onion. It's totally up to you. I'm gonna put half of a red onion because it gives a sweeter flavor. Just finely chopped. Now we're gonna take the spring onion. The whole idea is to show you how you can cook Mediterranean dishes in your house, at your home. Very simple, very easy, and with only few ingredients. And this is basically all the prep what we need to do. What I didn't mention to you earlier, we're gonna use for this recipe olive oil. In all the Mediterranean recipes, we're gonna use just olive oil. We're not gonna use any smoked lard, any fat, animal fat. We're gonna use only olive oil because it's very common in all the Mediterranean countries. So we're gonna use this. I got here 100 milliliters of olive oil. Now let's get cooking. We got here a pan which it's hot already. I'm gonna put the olive oil in. It needs to get hot, but not extremely hot. If you burn the olive oil, it will be bitter. So that's why you need to be very careful with olive oil when you use it. Another thing which I didn't said in this, another thing which I didn't mention for the ingredients is garlic. I put 2 cloves of garlic. I forgot about it, so I'll show you now. I just finely chopped it, and we're gonna put them all in the olive oil to cook, except the parsley. And now we're gonna leave it until the red onion is translucent. Of course we're gonna put the salt and the pepper on top. Give a good mix. And we're gonna leave it to cook slowly on low heat. Don't forget to mix. You need to mix it quite often, otherwise the garlic and the onion will burn. Now that the garlic and the onion are cooked, I'm gonna put the cherry tomatoes in juice. I'm gonna put them on top. I'm gonna give a good mix. And I'm gonna add the cayenne pepper. Now I'm gonna leave it to cook for another 15-20 minutes on medium heat. After 20 minutes the tomato sauce is cooked, so we're gonna go in with the eggs. And I'm gonna put the salty cheese on top as well now, before the eggs are cooked. So like that will melt nicely and will incorporate in the eggs. We put back the lid and we're gonna leave it for another 10-12 minutes. Now it's 5 more minutes to cook, so I'm gonna go in with the parsley. How I said at the beginning, you can put coriander if you prefer it, or you can use whatever herb you like. I'm gonna use parsley for this time. And I'm gonna leave it 5 more minutes to cook. Our dish is ready, so now we're gonna do the taste test. Now we're gonna have the taste test. This marvelous recipe. I got here some more olive oil, which I'm gonna put on top. I love the good quality olive oil. So I put some on top. I'm just gonna try to break 1 egg with cheese nicely. What I'm gonna do now, I will take some tortilla wrap and I'm gonna pick it up like this. It's the perfect breakfast. Try it, definitely, 100% you're gonna like it. Thank you all for watching this episode, the first episode from Mediterranean cuisine. I hope you enjoyed it. You have to try this recipe at home. It's a delicious breakfast. I bet the kids would love it as well, the grown-ups will love it, everybody would love this dish. How you saw, it's just few ingredients, they are very common ingredients. It's all about how you mix them and how you cook them. I will leave the full recipe in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you didn't. Give us a like, a share, and I will see you on next week with a new special Mediterranean recipe.